Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID, so please reach out to us and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. Okay, so the first question is, what is Packer? So guys, Packer is a tool for creating image. Yes, image. What image? So guys, if you use AWS, then what image we use it? We create MI image, correct now? When you go for Azure, you use image. When you create, when you go to VirtualBox, then you create an image. You use image, Docker image, Google image. Different sort of images we have. So we have a packer for building an image. Then you must be thinking like, why do we have another tool for it? So the reason is very simple: coding for everything. So if you are creating an image manually, that is not a good process because automation cannot be possible. So creating an image using code, and for that perspective we have a packer. That means using a packer you can write a code, and then using the code you can create an image for the various platform. Okay, so packer is from the HashiCorp. Okay, so let me show you HashiCorp packer. So this is the packer by HashiCorp, and you can build automated machine image which you wanted. Machine image means AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, VirtualBox, Docker, and many more. Okay, now this tool is written in Golang. Okay, so if you want to customize this one, you have to get into the Golang. So these are the typical use cases for Packer tools. So automate machine image creation, golden image pipeline, you can create image compliance, you can do that. What is there in the image, what is not there in the image, all this thing you can compliance, you can write a code for it and then you can validate, and you can also integrate with Terraform. So these are the things. Now the question is, how do we install it? So simple, there's one package which you get it. So here, this is the Mac, this is the Windows package you download. Here it is. Linux, these are the commands to install this, and other platform. So in my platform, I have already installed. Let me show you. So go to C drive and tools, Packer. And this is the exe. So I think I downloaded last year only. So just you need to download. It's not installation, in fact. Just you need to download and keep it at one place. That's all. Now this path you add in the environment variable. So go and add in environment variable here, path, edit. and you see somewhere here it is. So add in the environment variables and your work is done. Work is done. And now you can go to the command line and then type packer, and you see that it will give you all the commands which is available for it. If it is not installed, then it will tell you commands not found or something. Okay. The system is slow actually for some reason. Okay, so let it come. So this is how you install the packer. So first thing, packer is what is packer? Packer is a tool for writing a code for creating a machine image. Second thing, why we need it packer? Because you want to do everything through the code. Packer is from HashiCorp. It's written in Golang. It's open source. It's a free software. Okay. So this we can use it. So now these are the commands which we have it. It took so much of time to get it. There's something wrong with my machine, I guess. Anyways, so next thing is how do we write a code? Okay. So here, if you look at this, you have to write a code in some file. It can be JSON file or it can be HashiCorp configuration language also. So there's a two format you can write it. Okay. And in the code, if you look at it very carefully, you have a code which will be build, code for building, code for provisioning, and code for post processing. So what is a build? So build means create an image. Okay, create an image. So here create a AS image, AWS image, or VMware, that is called build process. Provision means what? So provision means whatever the image you created, if you want to do certain changes in that image, then you can use the provision. So provisioner you can use for that purpose. And post processor is something like, okay, after the creation of the build, what you want to do with that image? You want to copy to somewhere, you want to upload to somewhere or something, then that is coming under post processor. So look at this here, some example for it, builder. So these are the builders available. Look at this, out of which our builder is AWS. So but here these are the types of images you can develop. These are the platform, like a Vagrant, you can create image, Docker, you can create image. So these are the builders available. Okay. Now let me show you the provisioners. So provisioners is nothing but this one. So here if you see that provisioners are nothing but provisioners use built-in and third-party software to install and configure the machine image after booting. So here build option, what will happen? You will get an image and after the configuring of the provisioner. Okay. Provisioners prepare the system for use. So common use cases for provisioners include installing a package, patching the kernel, creating users, downloading application code, whatever it is. So these are the provisioners available for, so you can run remote shell, local shell, file upload, PowerShell, Windows shell, Ansible, Salt, and all stuff like that. So you can run the provisioner. You can change the image, base image, you take it from that and you can change this. And after that, you have a last one. These are the supported provisioner, and then you have a last one, which is post processors. Post processors means something you want to do with that image. So you want to publish somewhere, you want to zip some image, you want to upload to somewhere and all, so you can do that. So these are the post processors you have available, supported one, Ali Cloud and Vagrant and so many things. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you one code which will help you to understand the stuff. So let's go for sample code, which is packer, and here HashiCorp packer examples are there. Okay, So there's few more tutorials you can look at this. Vagrant pack box, if you want to create using Packer, here you have. You want to create a Azure image, here you have. This is the, I think, AWS example actually. So let's copy this code, and you have to copy this code. This code you have in SCL. SCL means HashiCorp configuration language. So create one directory uh, here, pack, and here create one file. Okay. So now this is the file, and now let me add a code into that, and this code you can pick it up. Now let's understand this code. So here, this is the builder. What builder you are using? See here, Packer required plugin. This is the builder which you are using, Amazon builder. That means you want to create Amazon image. So same way you'll have a Azure builder, Vagrant builder, you know, Google builder. So like that you'll have a builder. So right now I want to create an image for Amazon. So this is the line you have to add it. Okay, as per your builder. Second thing, what is the source image? Using that you want to create a new image. So if you see that here, source image is Amazon EBS Ubuntu, and here you can filter that image. So let me see that if I can filter that image and that owner is there or not. So here, this is the source image will be used for that. So first thing, I'll just go to filter this image. So go to AWS, let me show you. And go to here, EC2 and AMI. So here I have a public image, search for it, and see here you got it too. So here if I see, I think this is the one which is here. So look at it very carefully. So if you see that this is the image name, type is EBS, which is, you can see a little bit here, and virtualization type is HBM. So virtualization type, if you see HBM here, and who's the owner of it? So owner ID. So look at the owner ID somewhere downside. I'm not able to look at the owner ID. Here it is. Owner account. So this is the correct. So I modified this code already because multiple demo and all. So this way you can add up filters of image, which will be source image. Now, because you are creating a new EMI image, so you need to give access to it also. So let me create access. So go to here, IM. So you can create access using security credential, and here you have to create here. Okay, so this is active. I don't know for what reason, but I can delete this, deactivate. Okay, so I deactivated, let it be. Create a new access, and here, just for the coding purpose, this one I'm giving it. Now, what is a new image? So image name Ramu Kaka. So remember that I don't have image in EC2. Let me check my image. Do I have a Ramu Kaka image? And here public to private, owned by me. See here, there is no image I'm owning right now. So nothing is there. So I modify, and here when you use the source image, what type of instance you should create, and what is the region. So region is mine is US East 1. So I have to change this one and done. So most of the things is done. So now here you selected what should be the source image, filter it, access, and then type. Done. Now I know that for this the username is Ubuntu, so that's okay. Now in the build section, builder, what you want to do? So in the builder, if you see your build using the source code which is here, this is the source one. So if you see the name, match the name, it will be easy for you. See sources Amazon.-EBS, which is here, source Amazon-EBS and .Ubuntu. So here Ubuntu is your this one. This is the one. So you use that source here, and inside that provisioner you have post processors, you don't have it. So inside the source you have it provisioner. What you want to do? So these are the things you want to do. So you want to set some environment variable of, provisioner is shell, and you want to run these commands inside the VM, and then whatever the output image, you have a Redis server installed. Okay, that's all. So this is the code you have got it, and now I'm going to run it. So did you understand the code, all of you?
The use of post provision is like it completes after the build immediately, right? We don't need to trigger anything
Ha.
for the
Ha. So in case of AMIs, you don't have to do that, but in case of you are creating boxes, Vagrant boxes, so that need to be uploaded to some place, so then you can use the post processor, sorry. Okay.
yeah.
So let's say here also you can use a post processor. For example, you want to trigger an email, you want to run some script, web script, webhook script, then you can use the post processors. So now done. I wanted a new image with these changes. Source image is this one, and this is the code which will do the image coding for creating a machine image. That's all. So now coding is done. Done. Now, sorry. Now coding is done, and now time has come for running the commands. So Packer, if you enter, multiple commands are there that you have to opt for. So here, this is the code. There is no command, so you have to get a command. Let me do that. So there's some problem in my machine, it's slowing down slowly from last 1 week. I have to fix it somehow because it's reducing my productivity actually. So I think I had a output already. No. I got it. So here these are the commands. So first command, in order to download the plugin means this one. You have to run the init command. So can I run the init command? So this will download, is a one-time activity. You have to do that. And after that, you have to just build the image. That's all. So build the image from that SCL file, and that is the things. We'll have to wait for it for that and get in. So here you see init did not work, so it required some SCL file. So let me init. I just run again. I'm just checking meanwhile who's consuming my memory. So if you see that Google Chrome, go to meeting, and Firefox, Chrome is consuming lots of memory actually, and Firefox also consuming lots of memory, and GoToMeeting is consuming CPU. McAfee, okay, I understood now. McAfee service host, I recently, install it, so that is creating problem. See here, 44% of my CPU is taken by McAfee, so that is not good, and I have to do something. I understood now. Anyways, come back to this. So installation has happened. Now what you have to do, build. So build, that's all. So init will download that and build will start the building. It will take 5 minutes, 7 minutes to build. So meanwhile, the building is going on. Let's use that other packages also. So here this packages is for the AWS. So let me change the title so next time it will be easy for us. So HashiCorp Packer example AWS AMI. Okay, and save it. But look at this other example. This is for Vagrant box, and Vagrant we have covered the first day only, right? So you see here, this is the Vagrant image. These are the commands also you have it. Okay, so Packer build this one which I just run it, and here you have this file. Okay, for Vagrant. So here you have a source Vagrant. This will be coming from Vagrant repository, and here you have a build and provisioner. So what you are doing, you are running some script here inside that. So that is the things, and after that automatically it will be done and good to go. Now you can check it out others also, like say Azure VM image, and here look at this. So here you have a source and then build is happening inside the image, new image you are doing this one, and then again build command will be doing the rest of the things. So it's very simple and easy to understand. So oh, I'm always forgetting the file name pass to pass. Let's wait for it.
So Rajesh,
Rajesh,
one,
this you're making it Packer and the .html, right? That is you're making the package ready, right? Just to make sure.
Yes,
Uh,
this
once
SCL is a code, and the
okay,
moment you run the code, you will create a AMI image on
image,
AWS
okay,
image
and
machine
then
image,
and then you're doing Packer build, right? Building that image, the previous command
building that image. Yeah, yeah,
before this one, okay,
yeah,
and you are giving the same command here. I mean, combining and giving the command here, Packer build.
yeah.
so Rajesh, how can we manage this JSON code? I can see that one source block and big block is there, and now the question is that how we can manage this JSON file if we forget some syntax or if we want to modify that JSON code, how we can manage?
Which one? Which one?
I'm talking about the JSON code that you have written. So how we
Mhm.
can manage that?
How can we manage that? Means
Like
not
if
able to
I want
understand
to
you.
modify or bring some
Ha
more
ha ha.
value,
Ha. So
yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
in that
Ha,
case,
you want to
doing
modify.
documentation
Ha.
that
So you should ask what are the option available in source, and then build, and so on. And inside the build, what are the option other option available? So that
yes.
for that you have to refer the documentation manual. So Packer doc. Okay. So any specifications and all. So here you have a doc, and you see provisioners here, data sources here, and here all these options whatever is available you have it. So under the provisioner I use the shell most of the time, but if you're
Okay.
using Windows image PowerShell, but if you're talking about the data source, here you have all this detail. So slowly once you go for it, these are the iteration image, all options you have there. Okay, see that.
Okay. So
So
here
if you
also
want,
the provider option is there. Just like Terraform, we have to provide the
ah,
provider
yeah,
option.
same. Yes, yes. Here also, provider means here this one. Uh,
Yeah.
Resources means these are the resources, and these are the resources, and data option is also there. So here, this is the source, this is the data. So you will get some data from the cloud, and you can use the data inside the sources also. So that is also you can. It's like a because it's SCL, right? So configuration
Yeah.
language same.
Okay.
Okay, so it will take few more minutes to up and running. So I think it's stopping that. So after stopping, it will create a MI. So changes has been done. I see that here. You see, a Redis has been installed. And now let's go and check this. Refresh. Here it is. Ramu Kaka. So image is been created, but it's successfully or not. Let me check the status. I think it's done. So yeah, image has been created. So you see the Ramu Kaka, and this Ramu Kaka you will have Redis installed and all this thing done. So let me show you. Still now waiting for it. So why it's ready? Because here, if you see the source, see here pending status. Pending.
Uh, so Rajesh, suppose if we want to take already existing image and install some softwares and repack that image, can we do
Yeah,
using Packer?
yeah, you can use the packer for that.
And how do we maintain the version of those images? It's like
So images you will here you give the name. Okay. So here you have to use some variables. So you can use the variables and then here you can pass that image versions. So whenever you change this, you will change that. So by the way, AMI name can be duplicated. AMI ID will be unique. So here you have to, in case of AWS, you can give some unique name or something that will serve the purpose.
okay.
So yeah, available. So now it should be okay. See here. And now after that, it will delete that existing VMs which was used for creating an image and done. So it took almost 4 minutes. And now you have a custom image and this code you can run through the CI/CD process without manual intervention. So I run manually this command, but technically you will be running this code through commands and all through the CI and CD tools like Jenkins or something like that. Understood, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, any other questions, guys?
How do you remove these packages? Like if you keep on building the packages, right, and images, and one time if you want to clean up, like how do you do it? Like you just
Ha.
initially.
So basically, there's one command for it. So you can remove the AMI image based on the certain filters. So what you can do, let's say you want to manually do that. So you can come here and delete that image. And if you want to do through the command line, so I would suggest you use the post processor. So for example, uh, let me use the chat GPT, it will be faster. So here, uh, HashiCorp for post processors, processors for deleting AWS AMI code. So this code you will get it and then you can delete that. So post processor you can run some command and get it done. So this is the whole code they'll give it to you. So this is the builder and this is the source you're filtering and here this is a post processor. So here you see type Amazon import, access for it, and these are the images which you need to delete it. But this code is little confusing. Huh.
It's like a lot of.
So yeah. So here you have that. what you are doing, deregistration. So somewhere I saw that. This is for different. This is the one I needed. Out of which here it should be true. So delete on error, true. Skip clean, true. Skip snapshot, true. And skip AMIs. Yeah. So this code will delete your AMIs. Okay. Any other questions, guys?
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.